I'm Joseph Serafian.
Hi, I'm Ron Culver. I'm an architect. And
we are Formfound Design. And behind me is the Mars Pavilion.
We were interested in creating a paradigm shift in the way concrete formwork is done and the way complex geometry is actualized in the real world.
We built this so no two pieces are the same. The design itself is a catenary structure. It's designed like a hanging chain model but flipped upside down, so it's not actually a dome.
Someone asked a question today, so what's the point of all of this?
We see this as something that a lot of architects are designing with variation, but not many know how to build with variation. So we see this as a way of creating an adjustable formwork that can adjust to various positions without adding a premium to the price.
This is not just like a faster, better way to create formwork. It's a completely different way that can revolutionize all kinds of formwork and all kinds of different applications, because we're doing mass customization. The idea that each piece that you produce can be totally different and it won't take any additional time to create that different piece.
This is something that's never been done before, and our company is one of many that are pushing the envelope in that direction. We built this using two ABB robots, and we believe that this process is something that can be used in the future for casting concrete and for the construction industry as a whole.
By using industrial robots in synchronous motion, we were able to use tensile fabric between the robots and cast concrete into the formwork that we create.
So we actually used each robot to position fabric and then poured the cement into that fabric. So every piece is in compression the way concrete wants to behave.
Because the robots are able to replicate any geometry in space in real time, we're able to create any kind of geometry, such as this pavilion.
So in order to achieve that, we used Rapidset. It worked really well with the unique geometry that we wanted to create. We looked to helix steel fibers to add into the mix, so that gave us the tensile strength that we needed and actually created a almost blast resistant concrete. We were able to push the boundary not just in engineering feat, but in terms of the material performance of the structure. Time was a very critical issue for us.
Because we needed a fast-setting concrete, something that achieved really high strength, high early strength.
We looked at a number of other products and everything wasn't performing to the level of strength that we needed. So
we tested the candidates that were the most likely to meet our objectives. And Rapidset just gave us the most consistent workflow, the highest strength that we could get in a very short period of time, and the ability to speed or increase the speed or reduce the speed of casting as we needed it.
We used Rapidset because it was 9,000 psi in compression after 30 days, and we liked that.
And we're able to do it really rapidly because the concrete that we're using is high strength and fast setting, which enabled us to turn around one piece every hour and 15 minutes. That meant that we were able to produce all of these 70 pieces for this pavilion in just about 2 weeks.
It worked beautifully. As you see on the finish, it's a clean, smooth finish. Structurally, it's extremely strong.
And every piece that came off the robots and out of the fabric forms was beautiful. It just worked really, really well. And I don't think that there would have been another product that could have served the purposes that we were looking to use this for.
Throughout this whole process, my partner Ron and I just learned that you have to be relentless in everything. There's hurdles every day, and it's not a matter of how you can find a new way to do it, it's just how can you find a way around it to solve it.
Really feels like an accomplishment, kind of like you've run a marathon and you've reached the finish line, except this is a different finish line than anybody else has reached. So
many sleepless nights went into not knowing whether it would stand, not knowing whether these pieces would fit together.
Realization of all of those hard efforts and intellectual conceptualization and problem solving.
I think overall, once it was completed, it was ecstasy. I can't describe that feeling.
So we're really, really happy with the results and really happy to be partnering with CTS and Rapidset to create this pavilion. So thank you.